In this video, I'm going to teach you one of the coolest self-working card tricks that I know of. This one is called Blackjack Knack, and it's by Marty Caine. It comes out of his book, Card Chicanery, which is just filled with hidden gems of self-working card miracles. If you don't know who Marty Caine is, well, shame on you. He's such a prolific creator when it comes to self-working card miracles. You can also find a lot of his work in the Semi-Automatic Card Tricks series by Steve Beam. On top of being a genius, Marty is just a super nice guy, and he's so kind to let me teach you this trick on this channel. Let's get into it. I'm going to spell out for you exactly how you can always win the most popular game in Las Vegas, which is blackjack. Okay, so first we start out with any high card, any 10 or court card, and you can name it. You can be any one you want. So suppose in this case they name the King of Spades. Okay, so we just go through and take out their named card, which in this case is the King of Spades. Next, what we'll do, we'll just grab some random cards from the deck. So what I want you to do is just reach down and cut off some cards like this, any amount you want. So they do that, maybe that many right there. All right, so now we just spell out the card that you chose. For instance, if you named, say, I don't know, the 10 of clubs, you would just go TENOFCLUBS and just drop the rest on top. But you chose the King of Spades, so go ahead and spell out the King of Spades exactly how I just showed you. So they do that, they go KINGOFSPADES, just like that. Now in Las Vegas, when you're playing blackjack, you need an ace and a high card to get 21, or blackjack. So which ace would you like to get in this case? Suppose they name the Ace of Hearts, alright? So they pick it up and do the same thing to spell their ace, in this case the Ace of Hearts. So they go ACEOFHEARTS, just like that. And think about this for a second. You cut anywhere. You could have named any card, named any ace. Wouldn't it be a strange coincidence if this card was the Ace of Hearts? Okay, so for this, you start out with the aces on top of the deck in chased order, and what that is club, heart, spade, diamond, which the initials of each ace is a mnemonic for chase, so club, heart, spade, diamond. You get the idea. Okay, so these are on top of the deck, and you're ready to go. So what I love about Marty's book is that at the end of every trick, he gives the source or the book where these principles are found. In this case, the principle we're using in this trick is called the off-center bottom-to-top principle out of Colin McKay's Mathematic Card Magic, and you will learn a lot from this book, and you'll learn principles you can apply to other tricks. And I'll leave a link down below to where you can find this wonderful book. So what you do here is you start talking about blackjack and say that you're going to spell out exactly how you can win at blackjack every time, okay? So you say you're going to start out with a high card, any 10 or court card, and they get to name it, and then they really can't name any 10 or high card. It's up to them. So in this case, let's say they name the Queen of Hearts, okay? So we just go through and you take out the card they named and put it right there face up, and then they really could have named any card. So that's the cool thing about this trick. Now you say, we're going to need some random cards, okay? So you put the deck down and you say, what I want you to do is reach over and cut off maybe about half the deck or a little bit less. It's up to you, all right? So they just reach down and they cut off some cards. Now the cool thing here is that no matter where they cut, the aces will always still be on top of the deck, right? Now what I did in that demo was I actually had a crimped card, a breather crimp, on top of the deck, and so what that allowed me to do was give it a little bit of a shuffle. What I did is I chopped off a small block from the bottom, you know, about a quarter of the deck like this, and shuffled these on top of that crimped card like this. So I did it as a demo. I was like, do me a favor, reach down and cut off some cards like this, and I just cut to my crimp. So having them reach down and cut anywhere in this position feels really good and feels really fair, so they'll do that. But either way you do it is exactly the same. Now, as you're talking about this, as you're speaking, say, now what we do is we spell out the name of your card that you named, in this case, the Queen of Hearts, and you'll spell it like this. So as you're saying this, what you want to do is transfer the top 4 cards to the bottom in an overhand shuffle, and you just peel these off singly like this as you're talking, and go like this. That's 4 aces, you peel them singly, and then you just shuffle the rest normally like this, and you just do that casually as you're talking. Alright, so say we're going to spell out your card. For example, if you would have named the 10 of clubs, you would just go like this, and what you need to do here is just get rid of 10 cards from the top. So as an example, you can say, well, as an example, we'll just do the 10 of clubs, right? So, but if they actually do pick the 10 of clubs, just pick any other card that's spelled with 10 letters, and if they do pick the 10 of clubs, say, we'll use an example of a card you couldn't have chosen, like the 6 of clubs. Alright, so either way, 10 cards needs to be removed from the top of the deck. Alright, for example, if you would have chosen the 10 of clubs, we would go like this: TENOFCLUBS, and then drop the rest on top just like this. So go ahead and spell the name of your card, the Queen of Hearts. All right, so they do that. They go QUEENOFHEARTS and drop the rest on top. Now you say, look, for blackjack, to win a blackjack, you need a high card and an ace to equal 21, or a blackjack, right? So let's try to find an ace. Which ace would you want to win at blackjack? Now, if they name any ace, it doesn't matter. You just do the same thing we just showed them. They spell the card and then drop the rest on top. However, if they name the ace of spades, you do something a little bit different here. If they name the ace of spades, you say, look, wouldn't it be weird if the ace of spades was on top of the deck? That's the 2 of clubs. Maybe you should spell it out for us, see what we get. Alright, so that's only if they pick the ace of spades. So what you're doing here is transferring 1 card from the top to the bottom, casually like that, and the excuse is, wouldn't it be weird if that was the ace of spades? Nah, we'll have to spell it out and just put it on the bottom. Alright, but that's only for the ace of spades. All other aces are the same way with the spelling. So let's say in this case they name the ace of clubs, alright? So they go ACEOFCLUBS and put the rest on top. No matter what ace they say, it'll always turn up exactly at the ace they named. And that, for a self-worker, that's incredible, because they named their card, they named their ace, and then it's crazy when you think back on it, because what if they would have named any other card? How would they have gotten this ace that they also named? So it's really fooling, and it's hard to figure out how the principle even works in the first place. But I love this trick, and I hope that you like it too. Alright guys, so as always, thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to watch this video. It truly does mean the world to me. And so if you learned something new and if you got value from this video, do me a huge favor and hit that like button and sub to the channel. Until next time, happy practicing. I love you guys.